Who am I? Let's go way back. I come from a long line of people who have done some pretty amazing things.
Let's start with writing. Yep, you could say we invented it. In an ancient valley known as the cradle of civilization, we created writing to record transactions.
It began with the symbols we used to represent what was bought, sold, and bartered by the people of the land. Our records not only led to written language, but they were also the first form of financial communication.
As amazing as it sounds, we made it possible to buy and sell things, to own things.
You ever heard of the Code of Hammurabi? Yeah, we're in there. Chipped into clay and stone, the first trade laws the world had ever seen were forever preserved.
From that moment, let's leap forward roughly 3,000 years. Without us, the merchants of Venice might not have known if they were making a profit. The only reason they did know was because of one of us.
Luca Pacioli, an Italian mathematician and a friend of Leonardo da Vinci, decided to share the idea of double-entry bookkeeping with the world.
Our practical art of debit and credit now had an accepted form and presence in business. Simply put, we helped make the age of discovery possible.
Without us, there'd be no global trade. We began the process of making the world smaller. Without one of us on board, let's be honest, there's no way Queen Isabella would have allowed Columbus to even set sail.
Let's face it, the Queen was no fool. She wanted someone to keep an eye on the voyage's bounty.
Without us, there would have been no American Revolution. We convinced Europe to believe in the possibility of a new nation called the United States of America, and to put their money where their mouth was.
It was one of us who George Washington called on when he needed a secret weapon.
Washington was desperate for cash to seal his victory, and he knew exactly who to turn to. A few unsung heroes who knew something about money and how to raise it.
And whose face is it on the $10 bill? Alexander Hamilton. He created America's first financial system. He made our government account for itself, and he championed the birth of a little thing called the New York Stock Exchange.
We opened up the West, not only figuring out how to finance the building of a railroad, but also how to keep it on track. In the process, we helped transform the United States by funding another kind of revolution, the Industrial Revolution. And with that entrepreneurial spirit, our profession was born.
You might not see us on the cover of Vanity Fair or Rolling Stone, but since 1913, we've been famous for making sure you paid only what is fair on your taxes.
If it was a big idea, we helped launch it. From the mass production of the automobile to putting a man on the moon.
When the bottom fell out, we jumped in. It was us who FDR relied on to develop the principles that protect investors.
We have served people in need, and we've come to the rescue of storm-battered businesses.
Yes, we're the trusted advisors, from the Hollywood backlot to the Manhattan C-suite.
From the deli on the corner to the digital startup, from Main Street to Wall Street.
We're the ones shining a light on transparency and sustainability for all to see.
We are the ones that provide information that fuels a nation of investors, and we are the ones who look at things objectively, without bias, to give you the true picture.
We're the spark that jump-started financial literacy, encouraging Americans to spend wisely and save for the future.
And that future? We've envisioned it, and it's filled with opportunity.
It's a changing and complex world we live in, and we are helping to make sense of it.
There's a reason the world sees us as honest and ethical, making us one of the most trusted professionals around the globe.
It is because our mission is, and always has been, to protect the public interest.
We are the mortar that holds capitalism together.
Yes, it is amazing. All of these things were done by accountants.
My name is Noelle, and I am a CPA.
My name is Steve, and I am a CPA.